Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Tekniik and welcome to another YouTube video. So normally I don't really do these type of videos. I just do like stream highlights and all that kind of fun stuff. So this might be a little scuffed, but I'll try my best to make this as short and sweet as possible. So one of my most asked questions on stream is beginner tips and tricks for speedrunner or just tips in general. So I've decided to write a bunch of tips down and make a video about it instead of answering every time somebody asks. So I do stream every day on Twitch. Link is in the description. I stream at 6 a.m. PST every morning, every day. So before we even begin over the tips, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and of course watch it first. Make sure you actually like it and comment if any of the tips helped you out or if you've learned anything new. I promise even if you are an experienced speedrunner, you might learn something new as well. So anyway, the first and biggest tip I can give you right now, if you're like a brand new beginner, you don't really know like much, watch good streamers and see what they do. Try to copy and imitate. That is the best and fastest way to learn, and also by playing yourself, of course. A good way to practice, in my opinion, is either go to the world record or your favorite streamers like best PB, copy their seed and just do that run over and over again until you can complete it like consistently once or twice without dying. So in that scenario, you will know where everything is. All you need to do is just like actually practice blaze fights, practice end dragon, and that way if you do it on a set seed, you already know where everything is and like the RNG aspect won't matter. You'll just have to practice your mechanics. And that's another thing, before you even like need to learn any like tips and tricks, just practice the mechanics of Minecraft. Practice fast bridging, practice making portals. I won't show how to do that. Like there's a lot of videos that already go over it. And make sure to also practice the end map cycle. I can leave a link in the description for Emma's bed practice. It's a really good way to practice the one cycling the Ender Dragon. So assuming you already know how to play the game and you just want some tips, let's just get right into it. First thing you want to do is go to options, music and sound, and turn subtitles on. This helps you find lava or other things that you might normally not be able to hear, and it shows which direction it's coming from and how far away you are. And also another quick thing is, if you go to accessibility settings, turn sprint to toggle. That way you can only press the button once and it'll just toggle for the rest of the time you're on Minecraft. That's just personally something I like to use because I just don't have to like strain my pinky by holding shift or control. Next biggest tip I can give you before we even get into the actual tips is please set a keybind for each slot in your hotbar. It helps so much to craft fast, sort inventory fast. At the beginning, it will feel really awkward and kind of uncomfortable to use the hotkeys, but after like a week or two of practice, it'll be so much worth it. You can craft, you can just do everything so much faster. If you spawn near a desert, before you head into the desert, make sure to get enough wood, usually 5 to 8 oak logs, so later on in the desert you don't run out of wood, or in the nether you don't run out of wood. And also always try to multitask. That's really important in any speedrun. So if you're searching for a village, on the way look for lava pools maybe that you can also get, or look for gravel to get flint and stuff like that. So going back to the hopper thing real quick, make sure to always keep the same things in the same certain hotbar that you've learned, so your muscle memory takes over. If you're ever falling down or something, you can always MLG water bucket or use hay stacks or whatever. If you're ever in the nether and you need to drop from a high spot and you don't have any other way to get down, you can always use beds or haystacks to minimize the fall damage. But keep in mind, with beds and hay bales, when using to mitigate fall damage, if it's too high up, you will die either way. But the best way to take no damage is using a boat to get down. Also, while we're still in the nether, if you ever need blocks and you have TNT, dig a hole in the side and light up the TNT, and it'll give you 3 to 4 stacks of blocks. Instead of wasting gold ingots to make gold armor, give a piglin a gold nugget and dig 2 blocks down from where he is. This way he can't attack you, and when he drops items, you can dig down from the sides and pick it up through the wall like that. If you place a warped fungus, the hog won't attack you. If you ever spawn in a closed ravine in the nether, which does happen sometimes, you can craft trap doors, place them on the second block, and open on you, and it makes so you only have to dig one by one hole to get out. Just watch out for lava. Also, when you're looting a village, make sure to take the bell, because if you give a piglin a bell, it's a gold item that they will take, but they will keep, making it so they don't despawn if you walk past 120 blocks away from him. This also works with any other gold item, like a pressure plate, a gold horse armor, and it even works with leather armor. So this lets you get gold while he's also bartering, and he won't despawn. You don't have to worry about him spawning. Or you can go farm blaze rods while he's bartering for gold. That's another good way to multitask. As soon as you get into the nether, press F3 plus C, and this copies your chords into your clipboard. So then if you ever don't remember your chords, you can open text chat, Control V, and your chords are right here, 95, 67, negative 36. While we're on the topic of F3, you can also press F3B to show hitboxes. And also pressing F3 and N also switches to spectator mode really fast, but this only works after you've opened to land and allowed cheats. So after a run, if you want to fly around to see what the world looks like. And if you scroll up, you go faster, scroll down, you go slower in spectator mode. Also, to change your game modes fast without having to type it in, press F3 plus F4, and you can switch between creative, survival, adventure mode, and spectator. If you ever find in your situation where you don't have a flint and steel because the iron golem only gave you 3 and you want to light the portal, there is a way to still light the portal. If you have wood, place some next to the side of your portal, and this is all based on RNG. Sometimes it lights up instantly, sometimes it takes a long time. So this one took a while, but it still worked. Sometimes it takes up to 5 minutes. It's all just RNG, but that's like a last effort kind of thing. Always loot ruined portals because they'll have gold blocks. So if you have an iron pickaxe, you can get that, and it'll almost always have something you'd want from the chest, either a flint and steel, fire charge, obsidian, gold armor, and anything like that. And in very rare occasions, a looting sword. And sometimes there will be lava around it where you can finish the portal and go to the nether right away. And of course, if you find a temple, loot the TNT from the temple and take the gold, iron, whatever else you might need, saddle, or even emeralds. If you ever find emeralds in a village, I always suggest to make a barrel. And this way, you create a fisherman who one of the trades is a bucket, and you get a free bucket. But if you're a very beginner and you still don't know how to one cycle, which I suggest practicing and getting the hang of it because it's very important, and you still need arrows, you can craft a fletching table with 4 wood and 2 flint to get arrows. If you're ever in a boat and you need to eat, stop for a split second, eat, and you can keep going. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. If you have TNT, and sometimes in the desert, these ruined portals spawn like half on the ground or even more on the ground, you can blow up the sand with TNT to uncover the chests and other stuff. And also, if you have TNT, you can also blow up gold blocks to get the block if you don't have an iron pickaxe. You can also blow up gold in the nether as well if you find like a bastion with a lot of gold blocks. So normally I don't suggest this, but if you're really struggling to find a lava pool, you can always dig down to Y11 to find a lava pool. And if you're at Y11 and you don't find a lava pool, dig a block out, place water head level, crouch, get the water back, and that way you don't have to waste too much durability in your pickaxe and you can go way faster. And found a lava pool. If you ever travel over an ocean, if you look under the water at a certain angle, everything becomes clear. And if you're ever lucky enough to find an ocean stronghold, which is what is right here, the best way to find the portal room is look for the room that has the windows. Only one room will have this. This means that this is the portal room. This one I've learned from Davey. Shout out to Davey. If you place a bed at the bottom of the river or whatever, you can mine things around you easily without having the water slow you down. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I might have missed some, so maybe I'll do a part 2 for this if I find more tips as the more I play. And remember, at the beginning, you might not even be able to set a PB, or it might be like not as good as you think you can get. But just remember, it's all RNG. You just have to play a lot, and you just have to grind a lot. And all these top players at the top of the leaderboard, they've been playing Minecraft for years and speedrunning for a lot, like months. So it'll take a while for you to get to their level, but don't give up. Just keep grinding. You'll get that lucky seed eventually. Just keep practicing and make sure when you do get that lucky seed, you're able to finish it. If any of these tips helped you, make sure to leave a like. Let me know which tips you found really useful and or maybe you haven't heard of in the comments down below. And remember, I stream 6 a.m. PST every morning where I speedrun myself. Come watch and chill and chat. Alright, I'll be seeing you guys.